Jones wants to throw to start things out here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Throwing Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escape, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this returnable for Hill. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, Jones flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Eluding the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Jackson, the man in motion right. On 1st down, Jones escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hightower not going to attempt a run back, and his guys will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Jones now throwing on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run with Mostert off the option. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. And
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a first down carry for Harris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. The Patriots at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. Flushed out right.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Jones. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fields it right around the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Jones throws taken in by Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now Jones off the play fake.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jackson, the man in motion left.
Switch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Gets this one to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Back to throw. Jones.
Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And the Dolphins have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Breida not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Jones throwing for it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Tyquan Thornton.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Pats are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off-play action. Jones going up top. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Mostert, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Second down and goal. Jones. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Emmanuel Ogbah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Jones, off play action, out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
A 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Off the play fake. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Flush to his right. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones over the middle and complete to Waddle. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones will get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your out.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Jones toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one arrow leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 23. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones now on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DJ Moore from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Jones. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh?